Hello everyone, today is a very special day. It is August 2nd, 2023, and exactly 100 years ago, this very day, 29th President of the United States, Warren G. Harding, passed away. He actually died in office, August 2nd, 1923. Now, we're standing amongst the burial site. This is in Marion, Ohio. This is the tomb. This is his tomb. Now, you're probably wondering who this guy is. I'm joined with a special guest today, Commander Kenneth Huber of the Southwest Ohio VFW Memorial Team. This guy's a legend.
Trenton, it's an honor to be here, and it's a real honor to be here before the tomb of Warren G. Harding, who breathed his last. His heart stopped 100 years ago in a hotel in San Francisco after he'd been on a tour of the West. He was the first president to go to Canada and the first president to go to Alaska.
That was the tour he was on when he died. So this guy is an absolute legend. We drove up here. I just got out of marching band practice, and I met him because my great-grandfather died a year ago, but a couple months ago we had a funeral, and I was going to play taps at his funeral, and the VFW team needed a bugler to play taps with him. So then they kind of recruited me from there, and me and him are just great friends. We've just become great friends. And we're not just here to talk about Harding. We're here for a very special occasion.
We are.
To scream Warren Harding for smash. Warren G. Harding for smash.
And we're going to do it. And what we do, I just want to make a little pitch here. We're the memorial team. We bury veterans. There's about 14 or 15 veterans like myself. And we render final military salute at their gravesite services. And Trenton, we're always looking for a live bugler. And Trenton sounds taps at all these all these funerals.
I'm actually going to be sounding taps at.
We're going to do it at the presidential gravesite. What an honor that is.
That on the 100th anniversary of his death. So he died. What time is it?
About 7:14.
Okay. He died here at this time of day is because he died at 7:20 p.m. on August 2nd, 1923. So when the clock hits 7:20. We're screaming Warren G. Harding for smash. Yes, and it's going to be loud. As you can see, there's not a single soul here right now. This is the center of town. There's no one here. Hard to believe on the 100th anniversary of his death. This town is, they got his house, his presidential library. Nobody's here at all on the exact minute he died. So he died in a hotel in San Francisco. We're going to be screaming Warren Harding for smash. So we'll see you guys then when the clock hits 7:20.
See you soon.
7:20. All right, it's 7:20. Here we go. Warren G. Harding for smash! Let's go. 100 years. 100 years. Let's go.
We're probably not going to be here in another 100.
Yeah. Warren Harding has officially been passed on for a century. This very minute.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Now in the triple digits. All right, here we go, guys. Years. May President Warren Harding rest in peace. Around here we have there's this thing. It's got a bunch of, this was redone since the last time. Warren Gamaliel Harding and his wife Florence. So this is his the kind of.
Yeah, well, Harding served in the United States Senate for 2 terms. He was Lieutenant Governor of Ohio. He was a newspaper man by trade. That's where that was his profession. And he was considered extremely good-looking man who, the quotes was that he truly looked like a president. And I'm sure that did not hurt him when it came to political life. Unfortunately, like, he was only president for 29 months, died of a heart attack, as we said, in San Francisco in a hotel room. And unfortunately, also tragically, his wife only lived a little over a year after he died. They had no children, so they died childless, and they rest here for eternity.
Although Harding did have one child.
He did, an out-of-wedlock child with a woman by the name of Nan Britton. She passed away, I think, in the 1960s, but the daughter died probably 20 years ago. Nice.
So this is kind of the gravesite view from kind of like a sky view. Pretty cool. Again, there was a guy who came by while I was playing taps, but this is kind of his Senator Harding, some quotes from him, I guess, during the First World War, the balance after World War I, 1920, Republican National Convention, 1916, and then his inaugural speech in 1921, March 4th.
And most people probably know that Warren Harding ranks by historians at or near the bottom, and that may, historians tend to just vote for things continually, so he kind of remains on the bottom.
Sure.
But he was during his lifetime, when he was president, he was one of the most popular presidents ever. He did some amazing things. He appointed William Howard Taft, former President Taft, also an Ohioan, to be Chief Justice of the United States, the only person who has served both of the highest offices in the land.
Very true.
He was very pro for his day, for civil rights. I think Warren Harding needs another look by historians.
Yes. We were talking about this in the car. Harding was very popular when he was running for office, and then once he died, he became very unpopular because of all the scandals that released. And nowadays, he's just almost forgotten by people. I mean, the average person, you can go to the average person on the streets, and they probably won't even know who Warren Harding is. He's not a very well-known name, but back in that time, he definitely was. This is him giving a front porch campaign in the summer of 1920. His house is in Marion. He lived in Marion his whole life, although I think he was born in Blooming Grove, Ohio, to his father, George Tryon Harding, who actually outlived him. I think both of his parents did.
Yeah, front porch campaigns were popular in the day. In 1920, when he ran, radio was truly in its infancy. So he really didn't campaign across the country. He would stand on his front porch, that's just down a few blocks, and give speeches, and reporters would come and cover those, and of course print them in the newspapers. So that's how you campaigned back then. William McKinley was also another famous president who was famous for front porch.
Another Ohio boy.
So Warren Harding was the last president from Ohio.
He was. Ohio has had more presidents than any other state.
Virginia,
Ohio is tied with Virginia for the most amount of presidents from there, but Harding was the very last one. There was a lot of Ohio presidents from that time period. Today also marks, I guess you could count, the 100th anniversary of Calvin Coolidge becoming president, because he was vice president at the time when Harding died, just 100 years ago.
And just a couple other things. I talk about how he's kind of overlooked some of his accomplishments. He created the Bureau of the Budget first time, presented the budget for the first time, the creation of the Veterans Bureau, organization of the Washington Disarmament Conference, which was the world's first peace conference. I think you could probably get some credit for that. And he backed the passage of the first anti-lynching bill that failed in Congress, but he proposed it. So, like I said, I think he deserves more credit than he gets.
Very cool, very cool.
But we're here, Trenton and I are here to make sure he gets at least some credit.
Yeah. Also, the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. was dedicated during his presidency as well. He was the guy who
sure was.
dedicated that. So,
well, it's been an honor. It's been an honor to be here.
It's been an honor to be here with the commander.
It sure has. And I appreciate your invitation to be on your YouTube channel.
Yes.
That's an honor.
He deserves it. And Harding deserves it.
Absolutely.
We enjoy this thoroughly. We're both big history guys, so we'll go drive by his house so we can show you guys kind of how that looks, because I didn't really touch on that in my other video. But if there's anything that you guys want to say out of respect for the 100 years of Harding's passing, or anything to the commander, if you got any questions for him, whatever, you can drop a comment down below. We can respond to that.
Happy to do that.
We're now standing in front of the Warren G. Harding Presidential Library. It's just a couple blocks away from the burial site. This place just opened in 2021, so it's only like 2 years old. Very nice. I got to tour it 2 summers ago when I was here. And let's just do a little look at that. So we're kind of doing vlog style right now. Commander's over there at the car, making sure my trumpet doesn't get stolen because we're in a convertible. And I got to see the library. There's some event going on there right now. I don't know what that is, but here it is. This is Harding's house. So this is the entrance. As you can see right here. This is what it looks like on the inside. You can't really go in right now. Walk on the lawn or not. Probably not, but it is public property. I'll just do it anyway. Get up on the front porch. Hopefully no one screams at me. Warren G. Harding Homes. This is put in 1965 as Department of the Interior. The site, that is where he gave his front porch campaign, right here. Right where I'm standing. Warren Harding, 1920 election. So there's a picture of him and his wife right there giving that. So, very cool Harding home. So, epic. That concludes today's video at Harding's grave for the Centennial 100-year anniversary of his death. Thank you guys for watching.